Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on the Lamborghini Urus. the Volkswagen Taigo. I got it right that time.
About half the size of an Urus.
About half the size of an Urus. So in the last video we left off, we got this engine fitted in there. And the aim of the game today is, I can't tell you because it'll ruin the video. No, we got quite a bit to be getting on with. We found a lot of broken stuff on the engine. So air conditioning, the alternator was actually smashed off this engine, wasn't it? This little oil cooler, water cooler in there, that was broken. Right at the last minute, Chris noticed that this little piece here, you can see that under there, has actually got a crack in it as well. And some various, stepper pump that actually goes in there, that was smashed to pieces. So I got straight on the internet, got it all ordered up, got it down there. But there's one little stage of this car that we had to skip in the last video. We didn't skip it, but we had to put it on the back burner. And that was those air conditioning pipes. They were ripped. They go right round the back of this engine. They come round through here, clip in here, and then come down and bolt on. We didn't have them. I rung TPS and they was an arm and a leg. But and on back order. I've managed to find a couple and they are in Essex to a place we've been before. I'm going to try and do a bit of video and while I'm there, Chris is going to crack on, get that aircon pump fitted, get that stepper pump, that other unit fitted so that we can hopefully continue on with this one. It's a Nero and the guy's just sorting out my aircon pipes, but the boss is just showing me around. Volkswagen Audi Specialist, VAG.
That's correct.
That's all you do, VAG. And you cannot come here and take cars apart, stand on the roof of Cars Stack 3i. Everything is tested, cleaned, wrapped up, and you can collect it, or you obviously post out, do you?
Can post, yeah.
And you've got two branches, one here one in Barking and one in Ongar. This is lovely setup, this is. Anyway, let's get our bits, get back to the yard so we can get them fitted on that car. Straight to work on it here, getting that alternator. Now we've got all the parts. Get the alternator bolted in its exact location. We had to have that down to get various other bits in there. And you see Chris even had to whip it back off again and then back on. On with the AC compressor and then on with that little oil exchange in the front of the engine there. You've got the stepper pump that's got to go on. I don't think the plug's broken on that one, but there is a couple of other little broken plugs on the aircon. So, of course, they needed repairing and he got them done. So, a nice little run out for me. Didn't hit any traffic and I've done a bit of filming there, Chris. I've just included it before this bit. Very, very helpful. Nice guys and specialise in the VAG. So, everything in one place. Looks like you done a lot.
Yeah, repaired the wire in there for the compressor. Stepper pump, that oil, I forget what it was called now. Can you remember?
Oil separator. Oil separator.
Yeah, so replaced that, alternator on, auxiliary belt, found that bracket there and straightened that out, so that's bolted on. But I'll hang fire there now, you're all back.
Yeah, there they are.
Those two aircon hoses.
It's just...
Yeah, there you go. That's it. So, but there's still quite a bit of space. I took the engine mount off in preparation and took the header tank back out. So I'm gonna.
Because they go around underneath here, don't they?
They do, yeah, behind here. And,
you've got that nice new pipe on, all bolted up.
That's on, yeah. So
getting closer, I think, mate. Possibly firing it up.
What I think we probably need to do is once I've got these on, is we go
brake fluid
and clutch.
Yeah.
Bleed all that up. Because that bleed is there, and once the battery tray's in and all that's built up, it's a lot more difficult to get to, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we get that done, and then battery tray in, and then that'll help piece some of this together. It clips to it.
Yeah.
Where the battery goes. So,
the way it lays.
Yeah, and that cage can go back on for the ECU, etc. So still plenty to do, but the bits pile's going down, Rob.
Yeah, so very small. So, well, we just continue on then, mate, until it's ready to fire. We're not far away from firing this up, are we?
I don't think so. No. Did it have a battery on it?
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, I think it did. I need to go in a container and have a look. I don't know what condition it was in.
Need to sort that out.
Yeah.
So we need that in the next few hours.
Yeah, I'll check that. If we haven't got it, I'll get on to Tannar and get that sorted. But yeah, let's get them aircon pipes on there then, mate, and continue with the other little bits we have got. I'll jump straight in the container now and look for a battery. In the meantime as well, I've got to unload the truck because we just won our next project. So again, we knew this was going to be quite tricky getting these in because they go round the engine mount and underneath the header tank. And we kind of left everything out of the way because we knew that we had to put them back in. Ideally, they wanted to go back in before the engine, but we didn't realise that we didn't have them until last minute. But of course, popped to Nero, picked up them 2 aircon pipes, 3 aircon pipes actually, got them fitted, and I think we can continue on with it. And that's the aircon pipes, now all fitted, laying where they should do. So this goes in the side of the condenser. All the wiring seems to be located. We've just got that one more little aircon pipe to put on. And the hoses have just arrived from TPS. So it's a shame, that one, because it does separate there and it's got a clip, but they wouldn't sell just those 2 little pieces. So we've had to buy the whole pipe. Not the end of the world, we got that. And that main one, I just explained it to the guy. I gave him the reg. He's like, oh, what one is it? I said, the one that's got loads of legs coming off it. And
yeah.
I think that's it.
It's a shame, isn't it? Because was it only one end? Was it that broken?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't buy that separately.
No, but that's nice. Comes with a new temperature sensor and all that.
Yeah.
All the clips are on it. So
all the money as well, isn't it?
all the money. That was £113 with a VAT.
Yeah, but there you go.
Moving on. Drive shaft nuts. One-time use on these. I don't know if Chris has got it handy. He has indeed. It's right here.
Yeah.
And you can see they actually split once you undo them. So they are one-time use. So we're going to replace that with a new one. And I think you've done quite a nice job here, mate, because that is the one that was almost bent in half.
Oh, yep.
That's the new one.
Yep.
And you've just replaced it, and it don't look no different because
No.
you got it that straight. But definitely had to be
worth
changed.
Risking, is it?
No, so Chris is just going to fit that, and then I think
new drop link.
new
on.
drop links on.
Yeah.
We really are getting there with it.
Yep.
And as long as a little clip turns up that we're waiting for, do you know, this was missing on another car we've done.
Yep.
So the clip's flown out of that. As long as that clip arrives today,
Yeah, we should be able to.
we can fire this up.
Should be, yeah.
Well, fingers crossed. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's going to fire up.
It's brand new, isn't it?
We've replaced all the damage, haven't we?
Yep.
We'll see how we get on. So lots and lots of damaged wiring this side. Huge shout out Reclamet for the Polo that they dropped off, because we've been able to cut all the plugs off. So on this one, windscreen washer bottle can go back on, and then again lots and lots of repairs on the wiring. I believe the headlight plug, the washer bottle plug, all of them were broke. Plugging in all those new plugs, all seem to be going back in the correct place. And the wiring, all the wiring on this car's got their little push fits, so they push into certain parts. And Chris always, he goes by a bit of a rule, the way it lays. So he just lays the wire out and it kind of lays in the direction it should go, and it's all done. Well, that's looking promising, mate.
Yeah, I think everything's back in where it should be, Rob, really. New hoses are all on. Bled the brakes, bled the clutch, battery on, wiring repaired. So
Check the oil.
yeah, good for oil. Obviously no coolant because we've got no radiator, but I think good enough just to connect the battery
Yeah,
and wang it over.
let's give it a go, mate.
Keys on the seat, Rob.
Oh, well, we've got noises. Have you had this touching already? Have you had any of these noises?
No, I'll wait for you because I want you to crank it.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's that little stepper pump.
Right.
I'm a bit too short, ain't I? We'll have to cut this bloody Copart cable tie off
Yeah.
its key. They're awful. Oh, well, it's lit up, mate. Welcome.
Clutch down.
Just got to go forward a little bit with the chair. Kai, have a look at this dash.
Well, that's trick, isn't
That's
it?
cool, isn't it? welcome.
Era, ABS, stability control, lane assist currently unavailable. Yeah, kind of radar's not plugged in.
No.
Is it? Era airbag.
That's curtain and the seat.
Yeah.
Front
yeah.
assist.
That's parking sensors.
Proactive occupant, side assist and rear traffic alert unavailable. Aerodynamic road sign display. It's got a lot of errors, hasn't it? Now door open. Let's try and shut that door just to turn one light out, at least. Do you want to stand at the front while I crank?
Yeah.
Got nearly a full tank of petrol.
I saw that.
Ready?
Yep.
It clicked, didn't it?
Yeah. That was in the fuse box that clicked. Just do that again, Rob. Yeah, so that's the starter relay or the fuel. Yeah, it'd be the starter relay, wouldn't it? But
Do you want to get a tester on the starter, or should we plug this in, get the diagnostic out? And because if it's got crash data, it might not crank.
well, probably that makes sense to just see if you can.
Every single one of these, sorry to interrupt, that we've done, both A1s,
Steering.
yeah, the steering is locked, and they
Yeah.
always have problems, don't they, with the crash data?
Yeah.
Let's get the diagnostic and plug it in. I was getting a bit excited there. I thought there was going to be a scream. I don't think we'll record that. We'll just get it plugged in.
Well, plug in and then you can show what we find.
Yeah,
can't you?
okay, mate.
I'm gonna just.
I must remember as well, I've got to renew the licence on this Alltel
Yeah.
because it's expired now, so we can't update it anymore.
There's actually not a lot in there.
Oh, there's not a lot in there at all.
Well, I can't see any missing because they're only bladed
Let's
one side.
Zoom in. Yeah, let's do a quick code scan on it. Sorry, everyone does always ask as well, what diagnostic tool is this? So Alltel 8, where is it? It's on there somewhere. MK808BT. Like I say, it does need updating, this does, and you have to obviously pay for a licence and update it every year. It doesn't do every car. Volvo, Chris's Volvo, it would not plug into that car. Well, it would, but it kept saying it needed to connect to the internet. We connect it to the internet, and it basically, it wouldn't do anything. Look how many faults this car's got, and look how quick they're coming up. But it's had the front smashed off it, hasn't it? Airbags, 22 faults. Electronic, central electronic, 6. Air conditioning, 3. Brake, 6. Engine control module, 16. Got a lot of codes, Chris. But we're going to expect that. Power steering, 3. Lane change assist. It is like literally everything's red. It ain't had one pass yet. I was going to time lapse this, but I'm just going to leave it running now. It's at 88%. 100%. Yeah, I've never seen one like this, mate.
What's that?
It hasn't got one pass. Every single thing is red. Look, I know what I mean. Every one of them. So
But you've got to remember, haven't you? At the point of impact, a lot of wiring was ripped out, and the battery will have been connected. So every one of them systems that wire was to do with integrated to will flag up a fault, won't it?
Yeah.
And now, even if you clear them, some of those are not plugged in, so they will reoccur as a fault, won't they?
We're going to do our usual though, go for a quick clear.
Yeah,
See
clear
if it...
and see what comes back.
I'm hoping you can all see that. It is quite bright, and it is going to ping quite a lot to bring the faults back up on the dash. Engine control module 4 still there. Brakes, I mean, you've bled all those up, but it's we get that quite a lot. It needs driving after. Aircon, that's not going to clear. Airbag, 22 faults. This seat's gone off, hasn't it? The seat belts have all gone off. Curtain bag. So they're not going to clear. Well, one fault left. Instrument cluster. One fault. Gateway. We will need to get Dave chap out to do this. Who we get out to do all the VOG stuff. Lane change assist. It's quite bright.
We may have to put the front panel on so everything can be plugged in, and then get him out. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, that may be the case. We're nearly there with it now. 100%. Just got one more to do. Raising. Well, it's got a couple of passes now.
Yep.
I think that's it, mate, isn't it? Yeah. Should we give it one more go?
Yeah, let me get round the front, just in. Go on, mate. It's gonna crank, isn't it?
Yeah, do you
Battery sounds a little bit low.
Do you want to chuck the jump pack on it? And I'm just going to stay rolling.
Yep.
Oh, that's good news. So, definitely crash data that was stopping it from turning over, wasn't it? Be nice to hear this run. In fact, let's move the camera out there. You might have to hold that jump pack.
Yeah.
They are quite vibratory, aren't they? Because they're 3-cylinder. Yes, guys, you got that right. 1 litre 3-cylinder. But it has got a turbo. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yes!
Yay!
Beautiful. Knock her off, Rob.
Don't they sound rattling? They sound like they're just about to fall out. They do, don't they?
Oh, that's good.
Only on start up. That's mega, mate.
That is good.
That's mega.
Oh.
Because it was one of them. We never knew.
No, and also you don't want to put all the front panel in and everything in, and then you still got a fault.
Yeah.
But like I say, it was a possibility we'd have to do that. But now we're kind of confident, and we can put that front panel all together and not have to take it back off.
Let's do it, mate. I'll get you to knock that camera off, and let's get that front panel in.
Yeah. That battery hasn't got a lot in it, so I think we'll take that back off anyway.
Chuck it on charge,
we'll put that on charge. And
get on the phone to Tanner and get a new one for it.
So I think we'll bring the old front panel in because that was kind of ripped off, so there's quite a lot of bolts and stuff. And we bring the new one in, and we haven't got a lot of bits left though.
No.
Nuts and bolts. So
to be honest, everything we got with this car, I know I keep saying it, but I'm actually going to do it. Let me include that clip now. And all of that, I mean, look how big that pile is. The seats were laid down, this was in the back of the car. But it just shows you how hard it was hit there. It smashed that alternator off the engine and absolutely destroyed it. The headlights are in there, front bumpers there with the fog lights. What's left of them. I've just took the arch liners out. You can see one of the headlights there. Rad pack, front panel, all of that was in the boot. As you could see, everything we got was, all of that stuff come out the boot of the car. So let's get that new front panel in here and get that bolted on. Exciting times here, putting that front panel on. Now, the front panel was very expensive. Of course, we'll do that in the numbers, but we managed to pick that up as a complete unit. We literally haven't had to bolt anything to it and unbolt anything off of it. It has come ready to stick on that car and plug in, and that turned out to be the best way we could do it. So just a bit of council pop in there at the minute. We're not worried about the coolant, just to run it up to temperature. Right, coolant temporarily filled with just plain water. We'll be just swapping that out for some proper coolant. Front radar, Chris has plugged in. Front panel all bolted back on. All the pipes all plumbed up. Cooling fan plumbed up. Aircon pipes. Everything's done.
Say all bolted. We're bolts short because they're sheared off, don't forget. So we've got to get some more bolts for the crash bar.
Apart from that,
someone will spot there's not a bolt.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So
I think 3 of those that side had sheared off, and that side obviously I've just undone. But we're going to fire it up. Hopefully it goes a little bit more quiet this time, and quite a lot of the codes will be gone as well. Fire in the hole.
Alternator sounds a little noisy, or that belt tensioner.
That's that air pipe on top. It's not clipped home properly. Can you hear it? Yeah, it's that.
Just turn it off a minute. No. It's not alright now. Go on. Rev it a little bit.
All right. Leave it for a minute.
Yeah, I think so, Rob, because we want to see if we get any leaks from any hoses or.
That sounded rough, and I got a little bit worried there, but this has been off the road since it was literally 3 weeks old. And we've had the engine out, so we're going to get smoke and... Sounds
So
all right now, though.
So far, so good. I'll tell you what you could quickly do. Just jump in it to see if that clutch has bled up okay.
We haven't got that drive shaft nut on. I don't want to spin the spline. Be all right?
No, you can't spin it.
You ready, mate?
Yeah, just see if it if you can get it in gear or
Yeah,
not.
I'll have a look at the discs.
Oh yeah.
They turn.
No, it's whether you can get it in and out without it
Oh
crunching.
yeah, lovely.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I ain't got many lights on. It's got a headlight fault light, windscreen washer fluid we haven't filled up.
No.
Airbag light is obvious.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Yeah.
Hasn't got one
That's
other
good.
light.
That's good. Well, I guess it's just let
Chris,
it tick over for a minute.
Sorry, that was probably the roughest sounding car after a start-up we've done, I think.
Yeah.
I guess we're not going to record just what me and Chris are doing here anymore. We're going to let it run up to temperature and just go through a few bits.
Yeah, good news, isn't it, that?
Very, very good news. Anything to add?
No, I think it's obviously we move on.
Sounds like
A couple of little bits we've got to get, haven't we?
yeah, very minimal.
And then we can get it to the next stage.
We've got the front bumper. We've got one headlight. The other one is bought and paid for, but the guy has been on holiday, so he's going to send that out. We've got the bonnet. We've got new hinges. So I guess in the next video we can panel this up. The only repair you're going to have to do on this car is there and there.
Yeah, there's a little
And on the wing, yeah.
where that hinge has
Got it.
ricocheted.
Dented it.
Little dimple there.
Shame we couldn't get a wing for it really, because there's no other panels to repair on it. The front bumper's quite nice, isn't it? Oh, and Chris did notice this morning, you can see it down there, I went off and had the wheel refurbed, and one of the back ones has actually got a chin in it as well, so I'm going to have to whip that over to JW Smarts and get it done. But that is going to be the end of today's video. As usual, we do hope that you did enjoy it. I think you'd agree, a lot got done in that video, a lot got done. A lot of hard work, and it's been done over a few days. So if you did enjoy it, hit that thumbs up. We really do appreciate it, and of course it shows your appreciation. You can follow us on Instagram at Salvage Rebuilds UK. You can follow Chris on his jollies on his personal one at Salvage Rebuilds Chris. Instagram, I've said it before, have stopped people from messaging you after one message now. So everyone's sending me message requests, they don't actually come through. So if you want to offer us a car, or you're interested in one of the cars we're selling, it's sales, SRUK @gmail.com. But there'll be a link for that in the description down below. Like, subscribe, share on all your social networking sites, because it really helps the channel to grow. And we'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday in the next one.